All right. So, Emily, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a student at Utah State University studying recreation administration. Um, I've worked for Common Ground Outdoor Adventures. I was an intern with them this past summer, working with people with disabilities. And then I currently work for Chrysalis,
Okay.
working with people with disabilities and working on behavior goals and stuff with them. And then I hope to get a master's in therapeutic recreation or kind of explore that field.
Okay.
So.
Great. Can you tell me a little more about your work with Common Ground, like what it was you were doing with them?
Yeah, so this summer I worked specifically with the intellectual and cognitive, mental, like disabilities, physical disabilities, and I assisted in their programming. So I co-led activities, activities such as like hiking, biking, canoeing, rock climbing, all that, all around like Cache Valley area.
Okay.
So I assisted in that. I did office task, whatever for the manager, assisted in their special events and preparing for that.
Okay. Very cool. So kind of a lot of different parts of that job.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the experience you're having with Chrysalis and how that might differ from the work that you did with Common Ground?
So Chrysalis, the clients that I work with live with their families, and so we'll go and pick them up, and they have a behavior analyst, and they work on, or they develop goals with them, and it's kind of more individually focused rather than Common Ground is like community focused.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing their needs and helping each individual's needs to become more independent.
Okay.
And then besides Common Ground is kind of like a whole, or as a community, we want to get the community out and involved with recreation outdoors.
Okay. So what appeals to you most about this position in Henderson?
So I like that it's different, like outside of Utah, and that it's more like the therapeutic recreation side. So this will help me get a feel for if I am solidified on getting a master's in therapeutic recreation.
Okay.
So.
Great. So one of the things that, I mean, in recreation in general, people, and in most businesses, people deal with is conflict. Conflict between employees, conflict between employee and participant, employee and parents of participants. Can you give me an example of an experience you've had where you've experienced conflict in any of those circumstances, and do you have a general guideline for how you deal with conflict?
Are you looking for like at a specific job or
At any of your jobs?
At any of my jobs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about that for a second. So this past summer at Common Ground, they do destination trips, and there was one individual where we didn't quite, get along. We didn't quite work well together. And so I talked to the lead and asked her like what I should do, and she was just saying like, do like what you can, like do what you can, like the best you can. And so it was just kind of hard, like, because it was a week long camping trip, and so I had to be with that participant for a week. It just wasn't like the best situation, and so I kind of went about that, just kind of let it go a little bit, but then also let like the lead deal with it more.
Okay.
And
great.
Yeah.
So kind of use the lead as a mediator for that. Yeah. In the next 5 years, I know you kind of alluded to maybe doing a master's program. Where would you see your career going in the next 5 years?
So I'm kind of like an adventurous person and love to explore different things in different areas, and so I'd like to do like this internship and maybe explore like a more different like organization that works with people with disabilities.
Sure.
To do that with, and then hopefully in the next year, work these jobs, save up money, and see myself getting a master's in therapeutic recreation and keeping that up as a career. And
Awesome. Great. Do you have any questions for us?
what is your favorite part?
My favorite part of my job?
Mm-hmm.
It's the people I get to work with.
Yeah.
For sure. They're great and enjoyable and make it fun to come to work every day, and they work really hard as well. Any other questions you might have for us?
When can I contact or?
So next steps in the process, after we finish interviews, probably next week, we'll be reaching out to the finalists and let them know, and then after that, we'll let people know who didn't get it as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so how do